Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, last year, Robert Alai had declared his interest that he's going to vie for the parliamentary seat of his village Nyando constituency. So he was leaving Nairobi politics to go to the village politics. And so he has been trying to get back to the village, try to meet the people. But yesterday, he surprised so many when he shared a post on his Facebook page, which seemingly showed that there is a possibility that Robert Alai may be withdrawing his candidature from Nyando constituency. And this is what he shared on his Facebook page. If you allow me to read, let us go through it. Fellow Kenyans, following my withdrawal from the race to be Nyando MP in 2022, I wish to update you all on what I plan to do in the current elections. Apart from strongly supporting the candidature of Baba Railaodinga in the August 2022 election, I'm still in the race for a seat which I will announce soon. We must strengthen Baba in State House with numbers and not allow weak candidates to give Kenya Kwanza seats. Kindly bear with me as I finish to prepare my campaign machine before the announcement. I am still in the race for a political seat. Thank you. That is Robert Alai. So people have been waiting to see what is Robert Alai's next step. Because in one way, he's saying that they are not going to allow Kenya Kwanza to win election because of Azimio la Umoja giving weak candidate. They need Baba to have numbers. Then today, he has now come out with a new tweet confirming which direction he's heading to. And this is what he has shared on his Twitter handle. And by the way, many people are reacting to Robert Alai. So many people are receiving him well, and we have other people who have a mixed reaction also on his candidature. This is what Robert Alai is saying. Over 1,500 phone calls and even so many messages. I have never seen an event in my life generate so much interest. Family in ODM and in the rest to be Kileleshwa MCA, Member of County Assembly, to serve the people. Ask the people of Nyayo if you want to know about. I'm hugely inspired. Hashtag Alai for Kileleshwa. Then I shared this photo there. Robert Alai, Azimio, 2022, Orange Democratic Alliance, MCA Kileleshwa Ward. So it has now come clear. People understand which side is Robert Alai going to stand. So meaning Alai has withdrawn from parliamentary seat to MCA seat. Again from rural area in his village back to the city politics in Nairobi. Now, the question we are trying to ask ourselves today on this punchline is, why did Robert Alai change his mind from a member of parliament to an MCA? That's what we want to try and handle here. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Again, you can share our video to other platforms, that is Facebook, Twitter, Ikweni, WhatsApp, so that it can reach out to other people. Back to our discussion. Now, the first truth is that Nyando constituency is in rural area. Ni constituency ya Ushago. And Robert Alai has always been around Nairobi politics. Inasmuch he come from Nyando, he has not been that much active in local politics. So, in my thinking, I believe that Robert Alai might have reached to the reality on ground when he tried to do his survey and movement within Nyando region, Nyando constituency. He has come to realize that he is not well received on ground because he is not a rural voter. He is a city voter and he is a city resident and not a rural resident. It's just the other day alijenga nyumbani, so amejenga boma kule. So the truth of the matter is that Robert Alai is a visitor at home, but he is well known in Nairobi. Na hii mambo ya Twitter na YouTube, na Facebook, mainly watu wanawatch sana ni wa Nairobi. If you go to the village, people, it's few people who watch, maybe half. But in Nairobi, it's like everyone is watching. So he's well known in the town. Because of that reason, Robert Alai might have just decided to make an informed decision in his own wisdom to move from the village to avoid the ashame, then get back to the city, and then secondly, look for a seat that he can easily clinch to power. Struggling to get a member of parliament seat in Nairobi also is not a joke. So the easiest way he can get to power, and what I believe, that Robert Alai can be sure of getting this MCA seat. This can be sure bet for him. But going for an MP seat also, it can be another problem. So the second point is that Robert Alai has realized that he cannot manage to win a member of parliament seat. That's why he has opted for an MCA seat. First of all, you start from where you can manage, then you go to unknown. Someone might have advised Robert Alai, it's better you try to do what other politicians have done. Start from an MCA seat, then going forward, you can next day ask for a member of parliament seat. That could be another reason why Robert Alai is pulling out of constituency politics to ward politics, akwe to MCA. And you can look at Simba Radi. Before, he was a member of parliament in the city. Now, he has gone to the village to ask for a governor. Now, ameleta shida huko because first of all, he started from where he know he can win, then go to unknown. So, Robert Alai could have just decided to start where he is sure of. Then my point number 3, I think ODM party has decided to use around 2 means in their nomination. We have seen how they have come to Western region. Ile kitu wametumia tunaweza sema kwamba wanatumia what we call, is it arranged democracy? Kunayo kama hiyo. Arranged democracy. Wanakuja kupanga watu. That the way we have seen you, wachia fulani. So let him take this ticket. They just come and dish out ticket to the people they are sure of they are going to win election. That's the first place. Secondly, they are using negotiated democracy. They come and negotiate with someone. You have 2 or 3 candidates. So they feel that so and so can do better than so and so. So let us call them together, talk to them, and we give the right candidate the ticket. So in that way, Robert Alai might have realized that he might not be at the best place to get ODM ticket in Nyando constituency. ODM might have a preferred candidate, and he thinks that that candidate is going to get ticket, na yeye ataitwa kwa meza, they negotiate, then he will have to endorse the other candidate. Unajua kisha endorse mtu, normally maybe you need to campaign for him or work with him. Amukae chini tu ngoje what next. So because of this, Robert Alai, in his own wisdom, he has realized that it is better he go for a chance that he can be considered and get an ODM ticket. That's why anarudi Nairobi, whereby now when they will get to Nairobi during the nominations, because they are using negotiated democracy and arranged democracy, when Robert Alai will be presenting himself, it will be easy for ODM to at least consider him after withdrawing from Nyando. Then again, his popularity within Nairobi, he can be considered for an MCA seat. So, Alai is brave. And he's sure of what he's going for. Maybe even in his mind, he could have just been sure that he will go for an MCA. But first of all, he was raising the stakes high by going for an MP. So the stakes are here. So that now coming down, he will come and negotiate with the ODM and tell them, you see, even I was going for a member of parliament, but I opted to come for an MCA so that I can give chance to other people. And in that way, they will easily consider Robert Alai for the seat. So, watu ni wajanja. This could be a trick that Robert Alai had decided to use. Sasa hii siasa ni kujipanga. Na kama hujajipanga saa zingine utapangwa. Because we have seen people wamepangwa. Ile kitu tumeita arranged democracy. You come to Western region, you will see even ODM has decided to go for a popular candidate rather than considering the loyalty to the party. You bring someone from out who is popular, a person you believe that he can win the seat and then give the ticket. As simple as that. So loyalty even is not going to play in ODM this time around because they are seriously looking for the numbers. So, wale hawajajipanga watapangwa. Wale wamejipanga, they are good to go. I don't know what to think about this, but this is my view. So we can have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. I want to read all your views to know what you think about Robert Alai position, moving from a member of parliament to an MCA, moving from rural area back to the city. Again, just a reminder, try to share our video out. Tunataka tuone tukisonga mbele. And I'm still so much thankful to every person who is watching our video. Every time we are heading to 20,000, that is our target, and we are sure we will hit the target. The same way we moved from 2,000 because we started analyzing politics on this channel when we were 2,000 subscribers. So from 2,000 we hit 10,000, and from 10,000 we are on our 11,600. We are heading to 20,000. So we are sure we are going to hit our 20,000. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.